If you clicked on this video, you want to know if this product called Frownies really works. I am going to be 55 in less than a month. I don't know how that happened to me, but you know, the hands of time, they move forward. And I'm starting to get these 11 lines right on my forehead to match the ones on my upper lip. I've had upper lip lines for quite a while. I guess, you know, my upper lip lines were starting to feel a little lonely, and you know, they called upstairs and got a friend. So I wanted to start anything to make them either lighter or just make them go away altogether. Now I know that really only Botox can do that, but I'm a little chicken to get Botox as of yet. I'm still on the fence. There are some procedures I want to do. I don't know, maybe. In the meantime, on their website, they tout this to be better than Botox. So I was very curious, so I ordered the forehead wrinkle patches. It's used for frown lines, for lines that you get across your forehead. I also got the little ones that are for the upper lip line. They're a little smaller and they just have like a little bit more of a different material, but both of them are self-adhesive and they adhere to your skin with water. I highly suggest that you wet them very thoroughly and then like wait a minute or two before putting them on. So this is my 2-month mark, and no, they're not sponsoring this. I paid for this with my own money. I will put a link below, which is actually an Amazon affiliate link, but I really don't make that much money on Amazon. And these days I'm not making much money at all because everybody's on a free spending. So this is cheaper than Botox, so let's move forward. Now I started using it every other night because there's some nights where I get home, maybe I'm a little tipsy and I know I'll forget. And I also use retinol. And I found that when I use the retinol at night, my skin is a little more sensitive, so I didn't want to use it on those nights. And because I use retinol every other night, I used it on the night that I didn't use the retinol. I also want to add, I do use the new face device. I did a very thorough timeline of that. I have a review, I have a whole playlist. I'll put it in the description box below. Those are the only things that I do to my face. So let's go to the first night. This was me beforehand, and I don't know why when you take a selfie, why is it that you can look like a crazy person taking a mugshot? I mean, seriously. Whatever, let's not look at that. I had no makeup on too, you know, let's not be judgmental here. And this is what my 11 lines look like. And you can kind of see my lip wrinkles, but you know, some of these phones, like they kind of soften your face a little bit, I noticed, but I didn't touch up this picture whatsoever. Maybe it was the way the light was hitting it. And by the way, I wanted to touch on before and after pictures. If you see the lighting is exactly the same, chances are they filmed their before and after at the same time. You know, a lot of those sites lie. There has to be some kind of difference. I mean, you could take the same picture at the same time of day in the same daylight, but the clouds are different, the sun's different. You know, I don't believe that. So if there's a drastic difference in the lighting, that's what it is. So I put the patch on at night. This is what it looks like when it's on. And I then took it off in the morning, and this is what happened. It literally took it out. Like, there are no lines above. On my lip lines, there was like a slight bit, but on my forehead, it was like someone took an iron and basically like got it all out. It does come back. I don't know if you read other reviews. Yes, it does come back. But this is what I found that it did really well for me, is that I put it on at night. And the whole reason why you put it on at night, even though I sleep on a pillow that's elevated and you're supposed to sleep on it very straight up, I still sleep on my side. I know it's so bad. I just can't get comfortable laying like I'm in a coffin. You know, I can't do that. But what I did notice was these showed me that when I turn my head, and I'm really careful not to like swoosh it too much, but it's almost like an alarm that goes off, a silent one, that lets you know, oh, you're squishing. And it made me more aware, even the nights I didn't wear it. I would be more aware of how I was laying my head, so I wasn't squishing it that much. I mean, look, if you go like this and you're leaning, you see what happens, and even on the top part, you know, it does it all here. So it really helped me to realize what I was doing. And I tried using them during the day just to see. Now, it's hard to do it during the day because you're making expressions, you're, you know, sipping something. I kiss my dog, I'm pursing my lips. But it really made me more aware of my face overall. And I have a resting bitch face. I've always had it, and I noticed that like I frown, which is probably why I have the lip lines. It made me like more aware of my, like the way I rest my lips, so to speak. So I feel like it kind of trains you. I did realize that I really don't squint that much during the day unless I don't have my glasses on. I don't think those wrinkles started from that. I think they started from sleeping on my side. An everyday expression, but I'm not one that goes like this a lot. Again, if I'm not wearing my glasses, yes, but like in everyday life, I'm not like a frowner. So I really realized that, and I wish that I had started these sooner because it would have trained my face. So if you are below 40 and you're watching this, start now. I want to show you the picture of me I took yesterday night after I took all my makeup off. I mean, I didn't double cleanse, there's still some traces behind. But you can kind of see it's a little better. I mean, it's only been 2 months. Now, as far as my lip lines, I'm still on the fence. I've noticed the one on this side is a little lighter. Now, this is the one that I have that's really, really bad. And it didn't get worse, but it didn't get better. I just think maybe I sleep on that side too much. Maybe that's where it's from. So I'm hoping that it can prevent further damage. Listen, some people say, you know, get wrinkles or have them, and you know, I'm gonna do what I can to fight what I can. I mean, look at the world we live in. I mean, I don't want to erase my wrinkles totally, but if there's something that can help me and lighten them a little bit, I mean, why not? If it will make me feel good. These are not expensive either. These are like $22, $21, $22. Again, I'll have it linked below. They come with a lot. And I just use that little square on top like I showed you. You might want to use more, and they have other patches. They even have serums and eye, you know, those eye wrinkle patches. But you know, those little lip line ones, they're not expensive either, about 21, 22 bucks. So I'm just gonna keep using them. Let me know in the comments below, have you tried them? Like, what do you think? Do you think these work, or do you think it's just my imagination?